There's Rose.
Rose and
We
Cindy.
had an all-man group here, but now there's Cindy.
They're not talking.
Tim, you're wearing my shirt.
I'm wearing a shirt. Oh.
I didn't even know there was a memo out, but I must have gotten it.
I didn't get it. I don't have one anyway. I just would have put on a yellow shirt, but
That's fluorescent green, Cindy.
well, it looks yellow from
It
here.
glows in the dark at the convention.
Oh, well, I'm not special enough, I guess.
Oh, you're special.
In my own way.
Fighter.
Oh yeah, Steve's got the fight. Was that from when was that one, Steve? Fight the Forces of
Fight the
Evil.
Forces of Evil. That was
Last one. Vegas. Orlando, yeah.
Because this one's from Orlando. That's the only one I've been to.
Well, yeah, I also have the team shirt.
Right
And that's
back.
a team shirt. Steve's got the convention shirt.
Oh yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah.
Well, Janelle was supposed to be here to lead a discussion on that video. Dang her.
I'm going to go harass her.
So Tim's going to do it.
No. That was like.
I'm at home. Yeah.
The empty chair speaks.
Yes.
What are you doing? Oh, you're on your way home?
Yeah, but Neil Patel always. Oh gosh, he's just so far over my head. I read his blog, from time to time. I get a lot of good stuff out of it, but the details, man, he is just one smart cookie.
He's like 2 or 3 smart cookies.
Man, he probably been doing it for a few years still.
He could be a whole box of.
We're only what, a year or so into it.
Yeah, he's been doing it since 2007, I think. 2007.
A lot of time, a lot of information.
But
I wasn't even old enough to vote in 2007.
Well,
you weren't old enough for the senior citizen vote yet.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, what he talked about was nothing really new. He just kind of went more in depth into it, I think. When he talked about
I've never seen it before.
tripwire, and he's talking about coming up with his own core offer, which I don't think we need to do. I wouldn't. We could. This could be our core offer. We'll let him join our group.
There you go.
That's irresistible. That's a tripwire. An irresistible offer people can't say no to.
Somebody text Jonelle.
Thought Steve was. Or Tim was.
No.
Oh, I gotta get the page up.
It was a joke.
I got it.
Is it a joke? You trying to be funny?
What?
So, are you guys all using a lead magnet?
I'm using one, yes.
You created one, or you?
No, I'm using one from Klaatu in their PDF deal. We have several in there that we could use for a magnet, and I mean, it's not crazy, but I get a couple of leads a week out of it.
Right. And what do you use it for? Do you use it for your lead attraction that you're sending out to your leads, or like where are you putting it?
I built a capture page, and I put the capture page out, and then I also put it at the bottom of my blog for them to sign up for. And then whenever they sign up for it, I have a whole autoresponder just for that, which I am doing a little bit different from the autoresponder that I'm doing for the other. Actually, past a certain point, they turn out to be pretty much the same.
That brings up a thought that I had, and I was having. Hold on a second. Can you turn that down a little bit, please? Yeah. Just a little bit.
If you put the hands over there, you can't hear me now.
Well, this is my fourth today.
Vogue.
Oh my God.
Vogue.
Oh, what a. So you know how we have campaigns and get response, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's only one campaign that's linked back to Empower Network if we're using Total Shortcut, right? And if you're using a different autoresponder, or using something different to link your lead magnet, for example, so the question, and I think I already know the answer, how are you getting those leads linked then back into Empower as the supposed leads, knowing that they're still going in to get response, or don't you care? What are your thoughts on that?
What I do with mine is I have my lead magnet capture the email. It goes into a campaign into get response. Then in get response, I have an introduction for day one. This is who I am. And day two and on, what I've been doing is that email thing that Jonelle gave us, and I've been doing day by day by day by day, and then the link to that goes to my my capture page for Empower. So
but you know what I mean, right? So the Total Shortcut, for example, that's only linked to one campaign in get response.
Right.
You can't link it to anything else. And so if you're linking this to another campaign, which is fine.
Hi, Sherry.
Oh, hi, Sherry. If you're linking it to another campaign, Empower Network never sees those as leads, for example, and they'll never count them as leads for, on the leaderboards or whatever.
Right.
So I went round and round with Michael and, a whole bunch of, anyway, the leaders. And I said, I've got this separate campaign that I'm doing, and I'm testing something else. And I said, I'm not on the leaderboards, and it's because of X, Y, Z. And they're like, who cares? As long as you get sales or whatever. So I just wanted to make sure and see what you guys thought about if there was
I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah.
They're not being counted as leads, and mine aren't either. But they're your leads anyway, regardless. It's
right. Yeah, they're just not doing that secondary or tertiary additional marketing that we normally would see that they would come on in. So that's just something else. Of course, we own them.
Right. And then we have several campaigns going that we did some ebooks that are eventually they go to Empower Network, but not through the lead system, because you don't want.
Yeah.
The more you keep asking people to put their email address in, they're going to eventually go away because they get tired of entering their email address.
So how do you take them and eventually get them over to Empower Network, Mark?
Just through a sales page.
Okay.
Through the emails.
So you do that, and then
Follow-up emails.
do they then sign up again through Empower Network? Just as a regular sign-on, right?
Well, Michelle's telling me something. What?
That's what everybody's doing wrong.
That's what everyone's doing wrong.
Hey, Rose, were you on the All-In or the Boot Camp Hangout the other day when they said they were getting rid of that the leads leaderboard?
Oh, that's
No, I was not on that one. Was that on Friday? Nope, sorry.
Friday or Saturday, I can't remember which one it was, but it really doesn't mean anything because one day you can run traffic and be on the leaderboard, but leads on the leaderboard doesn't mean anything. That's what Michael was saying. And
right.
I do a campaign. I use I do some InstaBuilder, but I do a lot of lead pages, but it's connected to the get response, so they automatically. When they come in my get response and they're in the follow-up emails through the autoresponder. So they're connecting with me through there.
So Sherry, are you putting them in your main get response campaign that Empower uses? Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
Yeah, you can have more than one.
What we've been doing is a separate one. And the reason why I do them separate is because I'm getting them on a free a lead magnet, a free ebook. It has a whole different subject matter that perhaps then of the ones to sign up for a blog or ones that I get to sign up from Empower's capture page.
Well, they
But
go
I
into
drive them back to it, but
they go into a different campaign.
Right.
Yeah, but I do that purposely. I have a different campaign for the ones that come through, and I get notifications when they come through lead pages. I get email notifications, and if you run traffic or whatever, you don't get those notifications, but through lead pages you do. So I know every time I get one through there, then I can go to that campaign and move them to where I want. But now I have the same autoresponder set up in both campaigns. So it just depends on what your autoresponders are going to say as to what they're going to get and the campaign that you put them in.
Yeah.
That way. And it works well with lead pages. I'm still having a little difficulty with InstaBuilder. But
Yeah,
there's been a lot of people that's had trouble with InstaBuilder's deal, but that's because they keep using InstaBuilder's built-in, what did they call that thing? Opt-in. And it doesn't work. So what I used was they have a little JavaScript box that you can put in, and you get from GetResponse when you set up. Yeah, when you set up a form in GetResponse, it gives you a JavaScript code. I just copied it and pasted it into my capture page, and it worked.
well, that when I do that's working for me too for a capture page. What I'm having issues right now is two, actually, when I do a video, like my bridge page video, and there's I do the video, then there's a link, to go directly to the sales page. Okay, so I preview it and even publish it, and that link's not there anyplace, on the published version. So that's my issue right now. I mean, I can see it, I can do it, it's connected, but it's not showing up. So they're working on that. But I didn't mean to hop in the middle of the discussion. I just didn't know if Rose or any of you knew that they were going to do away with that leaderboard or leads.
No,
he said that they were going to do something else, like a leaderboard for the most sales, whether it's the six-figure builder sales or, they're going to do a leaderboard for some other kind of sales rather than for leads.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And as we continue to work on different campaigns, I kind of like where we're headed with this discussion, which is, if you're having one lead magnet and you're running them through different segmentation and sending them on a different path, and then moving them over to another segment, it's exactly what we should be doing. So I'm comfortable with that. I was just curious if you guys had found a workaround. It doesn't sound like there's a better way. There was one thing, though, that I did find, and it's like there's an automation macro piece that you can put into GetResponse. I haven't figured that part out yet, but when I do, we'll talk about it.
Is that when
automation to do what? That's
you click on a certain link, it'll put them in a different list. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'll not only do that, but it's almost like you need a flow chart in order to, so it's like an if-then statement, not just moving campaign to campaign, but it's also triggering different responses and sending out different autoresponders.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that in there. I haven't figured it out either, but I know exactly.
The list for you.
What'd you say?
People might not be interested in. Some people just sign up. They just want to do the blog. Some people want to do the MLM part of it.
Yeah.
Blasting the people with a blog, they're eventually going to go away because they're going to get tired of it.
Right.
So you got to find it. It's a very manual process right now.
Right. That's where I was going, what do we need to do? So I had put on my long list of things was maybe on every 6-month or quarterly basis is check in and re-engage with the desires of the new people that have come on the list. What are you looking for? And then do some different tweaking.
Well, so you're talking about the Survey Monkey, right?
Well, actually, in GetResponse, they have surveys in there too.
We've done that and nobody responded.
I did a survey and I actually got a pretty good response.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned something about flow charts. It reminded me, I need a spreadsheet.
What do you want? What do you want?
You got 'em for sale.
Actually, y'all aren't going to believe this, but several years ago, I taught that. I taught business ed in high school. And that's what I taught. Now I have no clue how to instantly do a spreadsheet.
What do you want? I'll do a template.
NLB. It's for NLB, my commitment. I need a date, a time.
All right, I'll work on it with you.
Okay.
All right.
Appreciate it. Actually, I did one, but it doesn't, it's not as good as I need it to be.
All right, we'll work on it.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right, so where's our host tonight?
Yeah, she didn't. She's blowing us off.
The government's got her under.
Government's got her. Is there a flood somewhere?
Yeah, Colorado's getting a storm or something.
Oh, yeah, they're getting snow. They're getting snow. They're getting hail in Missouri. I just saw that.
We got weather coming to Michigan.
Well, we haven't, where I'm at, I haven't had any hail, but 30, 40 mile per hour winds. Pretty tough.
It'd blow you right off your feet, wouldn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we're out in the cotton field.
It's cotton picking.
So, if I'm looking back at Neil's stuff, I loved his webinar, by the way. And he only went through 7 of his, 29 items.
Yeah.
But the one I liked the most was 7, which was the conversion optimization portion. And what I liked the most was making the sign-ups easy for the customers or potential members.
The authentication through Twitter and Facebook?
Well, yeah. So the conversions and when you say authentication, so signing up and making sure it's an auto sync to your autoresponder, right?
Yeah, you log in with Twitter, and they're actually giving you their email address by doing that. And they
You
don't
got
even
it.
know it.
You got it.
Yeah.
So I bought 2 pieces of software recently. And today I was just trying to implement one of the pieces of software to actually do that. One is on Facebook. And so I've almost got that implemented. And once that is, all they have to do is just say sign up. The email that's in there auto links to my Get Response, and it should be done. So I'm just creating the ad now. I don't know, but it seems too easy to be true. But
yeah, I wrote that. You can also do it through Google too if you want.
Yeah,
Google,
you can.
Facebook, and Twitter.
The package I got, actually I got 2 of them. The one I am using is it's called Connect.io. It's basically connect leads, and then I bought additional of course upsells through there. I got Up Viral and some other things that can boost. You know how they do that. But I should be no. So I dropped some coin on that. But the other one is, let me move your screen, is Leads Tunnel, specifically for Facebook. And that's another one, and I bought that one off of JV Zoo.
Yeah, that just sounded really cool because I do that. If hey, just sign in with Twitter, click.
Yep.
That your email address is going to anybody.
Yep. And it is,
some of the emails I'm getting.
Yep. And it is mobile optimized.
Yeah.
So it's 2 clicks, just like he mentioned, but not many people are using it at all.
How old is that video? Do you know?
Which video? What he did?
Yeah. Is that
It's
recent?
not old at all. It's the product I bought was in January. I'm just implementing it now. No judgment, please. But that was brand new. Sherry doesn't know that joke yet.
You missed that. She'll watch the replay to get it.
So
trying us to not listen to her conversation by doing that.
No, I'm lost on that part.
That's okay.
This is my mute.
That's her mute button.
I tell you what, I wish I'd had a
Yelling at her
mute
husband.
today.
Yeah, right.
You got a mute button today, Sherry?
So
Uh,
it can't be that old. I've got to see what the actual date is. But these two products, the one I was just mentioning, which is Leeds Tunnel Facebook, that one just launched on JV Zoo. So that one is weeks old. And the other one, again, I bought in January, and that was just coming out too, which was, so again, months old. So people are just getting into the market.
Yeah, that was the one that got me. That and the Search Console got me excited, but I couldn't get it hooked up. I need to do a better job of tracking how many people are going to our blog by posts individually. I can see how many go to the blog, but I can't see how many are looking at which post.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Has anybody figured that out yet or no?
yeah, there's a way to do that. In
I know there's a way. I just haven't figured it out.
well, have you tried? Do you use Linkify?
Yeah, when I remember.
That's one way.
Yeah. But there's a way to do it in Google Analytics too. I just haven't figured it out yet. Sorry, Sherry.
I was just gonna say you could do, track me, but that would be a hassle doing a track me for each blog.
Each post.
But,
yeah.
each post. I have done it for the ones that I promoted more than the others. I just use track me to do that. That way you can tell exactly.
I just think it'd be good to know which posts are being read the most because those are the ones you want to emulate and
Right.
go back towards that kind of if that's your audience.
Track me is good, but like I said, it's time consuming, and I don't know if you'd want to do it for each post. I don't, but
I do it for the blog, the entire blog, but I don't do it individual posts.
I do individual posts.
On Track Me?
Yeah, unless it's not everyone, but probably maybe half. Because sometimes I get if I think it's a good post or whatever, because sometimes I can hurry and throw something out there, or
I'm afraid if I write a good post and nobody looks at it, I'll get my heart broken.
Well, I don't really go back and look, but I have been getting I have been getting more leads from my blog lately, which is surprising.
That's good. Where are you posting and advertising your posts at?
Actually just the same places all through all five social media sites.
Okay.
And then I do the Facebook groups too, but I've kind of gotten away with that and tried to focus more on what Kevin Sousa teaches as far as I might post in the group, but then I go through the group and connect with individuals if they're looking for something.
Is that working?
Pretty good. My chat has really, Facebook Hustle's really picked up a whole lot. I've been more focused on that. And, one thing I was doing is sending them to sales page rather than capture page. And Kevin says send them to the capture page. So, I figured that's made a big difference too.
In your blog, right?
Did you say Facebook puzzles?
Hustle.
Hustle.
You're such a hustler.
I call it Facebook chat. Everybody else seems to call it Facebook hustle. So
I call it chat too.
yeah, that's what I call it is Facebook chat. But anyway,
Hustle sounds seedy.
I actually for some reason I think I told you all about my Cardinal fan page that I've had. Sorry, Mark.
Hey, Road's from Chicago too, so you got two of us.
I got a couple of leads from it today.
You did?
For some reason I decided to do a video, put my Cardinal cap on, said, blog about the Cardinals or any sports team, make money. I got 2 leads.
Good for you. Spring training's here. Good Lord. You know what I would like to do? So, Mark, you were looking at, how many people are hitting on which blog and which blog is actually getting the most hits, so you can boost them. What are you doing? Oh, Cubs. What I would like to know, and I don't know what tool does it. I think, and I thought Neil had touched on it. But what I would like to know is, what I would like to know is, where are the people coming from? Like, for example, the last 1, 2, or 3 previous sites. Like, what are they surfing on? Are they like on job boards that they come to our particular sites? And then where do they go to? Like, what is their mindsets? And I want to capture kind of like, what is that audience? What are they looking for? Because
can I share a screen that might help you with that?
Yes, please.
Do you guys use Google Analytics?
Not as much as I should.
Right.
Let me show you.
For my main blog.
Do you see that?
Yes.
This is the acquisition page. You can do all. This is on my original. No, actually, my Doing Business God's Way. I've got another one I didn't put in yet. I need to. You can see the referrals, organic search, and direct links. And then you can go down to tree map and wait for it to. Well, maybe it won't. I thought it was going to. You can do source. Give it a second. And if you scroll down, it'll even show you some of the different places it comes from. Scroll on referrals, and it'll tell you where you're getting your referrals from. And, you should always do Google Analytics, I think, because it's free. But other than that, it does there's a lot more to it than that, but that is one way of finding out where things come from.
Yeah, TrackMe does a lot of that too. At the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a code you have to put on each of your sites in order for it to track it.
In Kalatu, there's a place specifically for the code.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You got to take it, put it in here, and then you should be able to see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I think what you do with Google, I'm not really sure.
I think I did
it. You do it, but if you verify your web page, well, actually your domain name,
yeah,
because you're linking, so you're forwarding. So if you do like through GoDaddy, it should track everything that goes through it, and it's easy to verify through them. I think they give you a little code that you put in your cPanel, your domain name DNS deal. There's a spot like they have A names, C names, and all that. They give you a little code to put in there, and once you do that, I don't think you have to do it again. Once you do it on your domain name.
So you verify through GoDaddy. You said that before, I know.
Yeah, on this one I did, yes.
Well, maybe that's what I need to do. I'm sure there's a video on YouTube on how to do it too.
I also noticed that on whenever you do a newsletter through GetResponse, you can also track through Google Analytics too. I haven't
Google
followed
Analytics
through on that, but I know it gives you the choice to do that. I'm sorry.
Google Analytics is powerful. I just got to learn more about it.
Mm-hmm. But that's part of what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Now we're all talking at the same time.
We're all, half of us are muted.
No, that was helpful. Thank you. I'll take a look at because I put the code in there.
Mm-hmm. You may have to do some setting up under Google Analytics.
Yeah, but there's a lot of tutorials in Google Analytics on how to do that. There's videos,
Yeah.
like 33 videos or something like that.
And all you have to do is Google it.
Go figure. Don't listen.
What a cutie.
Who, Tim?
Yes.
Him too.
Oh, no, she said,
Oh.
what a cutie. I thought she was talking about you.
No, I think she's talking about Rose's
I know.
fellow.
This
I
needs
know.
put together.
All right, well. I ain't got nothing. Anything else from that Neil Patel video? I know.
Hello. Hey, Sherry, I'm still having that problem with that capture page. They're working on it.
You having a problem, Steve? with it?
Yeah, I can't edit it. And it actually has nothing written on top of it.
But you did send in a support ticket, or
Yeah, they're working on it. I mean, I cannot get in and edit that thing. And I had nothing. There's nothing on the capture page that goes out.
did you get in the Facebook group and tell them?
I did in both places. So
That's
That's
the
a-
Instabuilder?
I want to do some advertising, but I can't do anything because it ain't going to do me any good because nothing's on my capture page.
Now he's talking about the regular
Oh,
total.
the iPad stuff.
Yeah,
Huh.
that capture page. You know how you can go in and edit it.
Yeah.
He started to do that, and it disappeared, and now nothing's there on his whole capture page.
Wow. You broke it, man.
I broke it. And I noticed it had like 114 clicks today that goes to nowhere.
104.
Yeah, I mean, you can see where they're highlighting it,
Yeah.
but it's not. If they go into the where it brings the capture page, there's nothing there.
One of Rose's kids just peeked in here.
So, Mark, you going to tell us how you became boss?
Twitter. Actually, I put some tweets into Follow Liker, and they go out like at least once an hour. Just going to the blog capture or the blog page, and they've been signing up.
You mean you just put the blog page in? Oh, your blog page.
So,
Oh, the
which,
Kalatu
are you doing
blog
a
page.
certain? Are you doing a certain blog page or your main blog?
home.kalatu.com.
Oh, you serious with your tag on it? And that's how you're doing it?
Yep.
Oh, I might be changing that tomorrow.
Repeat that again.
Home.kalatu.